You already know we right here at work decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals, see what's cracking, what's the talk of the town is going down, the word on the curve, you heard me. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday. Let me just set this up real quick. Mm-hmm. And now, for those who are curious, I did drop a new video on my other channel, right? Talking about, could gangs only exist in nice areas, or do, they only exist in ghettos and stuff like that, right? Because people have a misunderstanding of, where exactly a gang could start at, or, why, for that matter. And, obviously the area being rich or poor has absolutely nothing to do with nothing. That's how you could get gangs in fucked up ass areas, despite what individuals want to think. But, this is real facts. How do we know they're real facts? Because there's actually proof, evidence. Now, people go argue against the evidence, but evidence don't lie. And plus, I don't know why people find it such, something hard to believe like that. It's like really not that, hard to, believe that, gangs could coexist in areas that are, I guess what people consider, rich areas. They can exist anywhere, my boy. I guess people just have this stigma towards what they think, gangs or gangsters are. Broke folks, I guess. It's funny. But, I did drop that one, so you guys can scope that out. Because one of the questions I do get asked a lot when it comes to, obviously, covering the G series, and, one of the, recurring questions that I get asked. And it's like, no, I know that the area may be, lovely, but don't get it twisted now. That has absolutely nothing to do with nothing. They can coexist right here. You know what I mean? I mean, proof in itself also is like, you get a lot of these white gangs, and they exist in a lot of these fancy areas. That in itself right there is proof too. Or biker gangs for that matter. What's cracking like, my boy? What you getting yourself into on this, Thursday? Hope you're having a firme day. I'm eating Panda Express today. That's right. That's a shit right there. That's some good shit. I like Panda. I fuck with Panda. Heavy. Oh yeah, bro. I love Panda. It's got good flavor. The only thing I hate about Panda is that they skimp you out, my boy. They give you a small ass, like, man, bro, you better add another spoon up in there. Hello there. Well, welcome. I am Shadow. Nah, but Panda's good though. I fuck with Panda. I actually think it's more better than like a lot of these, Asian spots. In my college, we had Panda and Chick-fil-A, so all right, I feel you. Yeah, I know. Where my daughter goes to, they have like all kinds of fucking different restaurants right there in campus. I'm just like, damn. Like all the unhealthy shit too, like Carl's Jr. and like, damn, they ain't fucking around. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have like Subway and shit like that too, but I mean, you already know them college kids ain't gonna be spending no money on no damn sandwich. Nah, these newer ones, yeah. They like eating, healthy and whatnot. All that tofu. Do you like Starbucks? I personally don't really go to Starbucks. My daughter loves Starbucks, but me myself, no. It's just I don't drink coffee in general, so you get me? And then when we go, they get mad when I order and shit because I be like, hey, let me get a large of the fucking which. They're like, no, that's not how you say it. Like, well, I'm not gonna be saying no venti mocha latte, man. Stop fucking around. The one with the caramel. You know which one? The one that's like horchata, but not horchata. They be like, what's your name? Why didn't you know my name? Like, I didn't come here to get questioned. Like, no, that way, they're friendly. That way, when they call your name, like, bro, I don't come here to meet friends, bro. Here to get the product. That's it. We in and out. What's going on, like, Chicano Malo? Oh, Mr. Pasa is definitely up in the casa. My finals are finally over. I enjoyed my break a little too. Yeah, it is cold right now, as a matter of fact, too, over here. But that's good, bro. Now you get to put your mind at ease and, get to enjoy yourself. I subscribe to you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Starbucks, Chalice, rather drinking. Or Rockstar. Yeah, me too. I fuck with the Rockstars. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Yeah, I've been to Olive Garden a few times. It's alright. It's alright. The place isn't all that great, and it's fancy. Yeah. I actually didn't think the food was all that. I mean, it's not nasty, but it's all right. It's all right. I don't see the hype though. Like, pinche Sonic the Hedgehog lied to me. That motherfucker said that Olive Garden was the place to be. Like, I tried smaller Italian restaurants that had more better quality tasting shit than this. Them little spots, actually do the trick. They put flavor into their shit. They add soul. They make it with love. Because those little spots will actually be better than some of these big chains. Because, the big chains, they kind of like, they really don't add love to their shit. What's your favorite Rockstar? I like the fruit punch. I like the regular, just the regular. I feel like the other ones, like all the juice that they add to it, just cuts the fucking like the hype to it. It doesn't get me as pumped. Like if we're on one. Have you been to hamburger restaurants, places? Bomb? Nah, I had never even heard of it, bro. No, I haven't been to that one. Do you like Applebee's or Chili's? Chili's is better. The only time I've been to Applebee's, we didn't really like the food. The sample sizes were small. Really didn't have flavor. We waited a long ass time. It was just not all that, and it was pricey. Fruit punch has 40 caffeine. Only the original is. Yeah, en serio. What's your favorite song? Damn, that's a tough one. This is what it sounds like by Mr. Shadow, or So Gangster by Butch Cassidy. Probably some of my top favorites. Bro, I just came from heaven. Serio? Or maybe it's just the one that I went to. I went to the one in Bell Gardens. I was like, chingue su madre. The thong song, homie. Serio, Cisco, the thong song. Let me see that thong. Pinche vato maniaco. That vato was a little too horny out there. Still hating on President-elect Trump? Who was hating on Trump, bro? I was merely giving you my opinions on the individual. And we weren't hating. I hope he does good as a president. I wish him the best. I don't feel like he's going to, come through because of hence evidence, his prior presidency. But, I mean, shit, anything could happen. What did you think about Wicked Minds rap group? I thought they were decent. They were all right. They still needed a lot of work on, a lot of their tracks. There's a lot of tracks that would go off beat. A lot of their beat selection was kind of questionable. A lot of their lyrics were, kind of basic and repetitive. But for a group barely starting off, I mean, they did their thing. Obviously, since they were the original ones, that nostalgia, it's gonna obviously elevate their, I guess, skills, towards people. I like to keep it up. Did you hear about the lawsuit against Jay-Z? I always thought Jay-Z was a creep, but well, you know what? Like I said, he doesn't come off to be, that type of individual to me, at least from what I have seen. But like I said, I don't know the individual, so I'm not gonna be right here defending him and be like, Charles, that vato's innocent, because I don't know that fool. For all I know, he probably is a maniaco, you know. But I don't know, it could be just allegations, because I mean, anybody could say anything about anybody, right? So we'll just have to wait and see. Because just because shit is coming out to be true about P. Diddy and, or other individuals doesn't mean that they're all like that, right? And doesn't mean that they all can be like that, right? So, only time will tell. Personally, to me, I could care less if they are or if they aren't. I'm not a fan of their music like that anyways. It makes no difference to me. Como dice Popeye. The best fuck R.I.P. Rick. No, yeah, and I can see why a lot of individuals would like them, especially, at the time, we didn't really have much for us representing us, right? So I can see why a lot of people would like them. But, like, just if we're talking about breaking down just the music aspect of things, their stuff did need a lot of work on it. But for what it was at the time, they were better than a lot of individuals out there when it comes to the Chicano side. That's $10 bacon burger they got right now. It was amazing, G. Serio? Then I probably will need to give it another chance. Maybe this time. Maybe it was a cook that day. He was having a bad day. Ah. I misunderstood. That one was classic. Serio? Maybe because I couldn't really get into Rex music because obviously our neighborhoods really didn't, and at the time, we were young and acting a fool, so we weren't really going to be bumping that fool. I'm not even going to lie. We really weren't bumping his music like that. Like, we were definitely hating on his music. But that was all street-related shit, though. I'm not talking about, music-related stuff. Like, this was just, egos of the streets. So that's probably why I see it that way. I feel like early 2000 Chicano rap was mediocre at the time. It was. Do you like soccer? I watch soccer. I'm not going to say like I'm a big fan of it, right? But I scope it out. It's just crazy how a lot of our favorite celebrities we admire growing up turned out to be creeps. To be honest with you, I never admired like none of these individuals. I know that individuals do admire them, right? But to me, they were just people doing music. Like I was not looking up to anybody. No celebrity or even rapper. Like my favorite rapper, Ice Cube. Like I think his music is great. I never had put him as somebody that like I looked up to or whatever. It's like if people were to be like, oh, have you heard this about him? I'm not gonna be defending him and be like, nah, you guys are hating. I'll just be like, serio, fuck, that's crazy. Because I truly don't know these individuals. I don't know their lives and what they do, right? For me to be trying to defend them and acting like I know them, you get me? And that's what trips me out about a lot of people out there, right? That they defend these people acting like if they actually truly know them. And it's like, bro, you only know what they want you to see. Don't act like if you grew up with these motherfuckers and you guys, you know them like that. Because you truly don't know what people have, hidden in their fucking closets. That's why I don't bat for nobody. And why I expect nobody to bat for me either, right? Like, well, people don't know me, so how are they going to be defending me? And people don't know me, so how are they going to be hating on me? So to me, it's always irrelevant. But it's crazy. I don't know. Like, we'll see, because, like a lot of people try to act like they're clean, but then they turn out to be, some faulty individuals. So it's going to be interesting how it plays out. What about Charlie Roll Campo? Charlie Roll Campo had good individuals rapping on it. They had a good beat selection. I felt like they had a better idea and grasp about music side of things. See, I felt like when Charlie Roll Campo came out, they knew what they were doing. With the Jaspers and the, Mijiloke and, and all those individuals. I felt like they had a better grasp of the music side of things. But obviously, years of learning it, it's expected, right? So I feel like Chino Grande's, run in Chicano rap was better when he was in Charlie Roll than when he was in Wicked Minds. Did you hear about the McRae? Serio. McRib is fire. I had it like 4 times already. Sadio, McRib is good. I ain't gonna lie. I be fucking around with that shit. And it's the only place that has them, huh? Next to AMPM, but AMPMs don't taste the same. Kind of taste like leather sometimes a little bit. I ain't gonna lie though, the McRib is good. I fuck with that shit. That was said AMPM's McRib is better. No, it's not. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's just like, it's whack, bro. Sometimes they don't even put no sauce up in that bitch, bro. I'm just like, man, skimpy ass vatos, huh? Who are your top 5 rappers of all time? Of all time? I would say probably, Ice Cube, Nate Dogg, Mr. Shadow, Eminem, and Crooked I. I would say. Do you take Boy West Coast and Sad Boy Loco serious or not? What about Neo Tazad? I don't know who Boy is. I never heard of him. Sad Boy Loco's music's pretty cool. He has a few jams that I heard. I haven't scoped out his music like that, how much like that, right? But from what I heard, it sounds pretty dope. Neo Tazad, as in what, like rapping, or what do you mean? Or do you mean as in YouTubing, or like seriously, how, like serious in what, like music, or are we talking about just like in general, or what? Did you ever listen to rapper Blackie who made the song Super Baller? Oh yeah, bro, that fool used to get down. I know that's the only song that people like hear about him, but he has a lot more good music. Pimp Rolling Riders, him, Mr. Firm, Sicko, obviously, Bundy. Yeah, they get down. Southland Gangsters. Southland Gangsters, I wouldn't bump, obviously, because our neighborhoods don't get along, right? But they have good talent, though. Like Sleepy Malo was, has a lot of skills. But obviously, because of the whole gangbanging thing, it's just music that I wouldn't bump because they said their neighborhoods a lot, and we're just not going to be having that. Why you get your own sauce right there? Shit, not the one right here. What up, Shadow? What's cracking like an angel? Like the other days, AMPM had 2 burgers, hot dogs for $1. They had lighter fluid. That was said they had lighter fluid taste. Hey, when you broke, my boy, and shit's are rough, my boy, you gotta do what you gotta do, homie. That shit will hit the spot. Ni modos. Easy, Corrupt, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and Blind Fury. That's a pretty good list right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The only reason why I just don't put like Eazy-E is because like he didn't write his own raps. So it's kind of hard to say like put him in the best category of rapper when his raps were coming from other artists, right? Corrupt his music was definitely fire, bro. That's another individual that I dig his music, right? Because he was an MC, bro. He would come with topics and lyrics that just other rappers weren't fucking with, bro. You know what I mean? He knew how to phrase things and bring metaphors that it was just like thinking outside the box, He brought some freshness to the raps when it was all these individuals because, some of them tended to sound alike, right? But he just, broke that gap. He would definitely bring it different. A lot of my favorite songs are from Corrupt, when it comes to the West Coast, Space Boogie, G-Walk. He had a lot of good songs. Snoop Dogg's Longevity, obviously, people can't dismiss that. And Blind Fury, freestyle level is off the chart, bro. Because homie don't write shit down because he can't. So off the top, damn, respects. Well, see, I said Sleepy Malo. The rest of those individuals, yeah, they really weren't good at rapping. But to me, I felt like Southland Records was Sleepy Malo. He was kind of like their, only rapper. The rest of the guys had little parts here and there, like little 30-second verses or something like that. But he was the majority of, the rap songs, though. And maybe it was because he was the only one that could rap. I don't know. But yeah, like as in like, obviously I don't feel like, what's his name? El Pinche, was it Spanky, Ghost, and the rest of those individuals. I felt like they really didn't even take it seriously either. You're probably too young, but do you remember Street Mentality? It's one of the rappers we'd bump in Oakland because the North or South. I remember Street Mentalities, bro. Calling out names. Oh yeah, that's a sick one. Yeah, Space Boogie had that gangster beat, bro. That's that fucking. What was it? Battle Cat that has that beat? DMX, Scarface, Ice Cube, Jay-Z, and Snoop. Yeah, Scarface was good too. You know what I mean? The Hands on a Dead Body. Never seen a man cry. Shit's crazy. Top 5, no dissing, King, Little G, Little Gangster, Devourer, Corruption, like Mafia. All right, that's cool, yeah. A little bit of the old mixing with a little bit of the new, I feel you. King Little G could rap. He gets down, you know what I mean? No hate for that, Mato, he gets down. The other ones, I get it, they're modern day rappers, so, it's a style that people are going to like, because it fits into their modern times. What about Baby Jokes and Jasper Loco? Jasper Loco gets down, and he's a real individual right there. That's a real individual. There was this one time, I went to this Chicano rap release party, right? There were several people. I went with several homies and whatnot, right? And, we were a little bit rowdy, you know what I mean? We were young at the time. We were a little bit rowdy, right? So, we started banging on everybody right there. And, almost everybody denied their neighborhood. He was the only individual that represented his neighborhood and, stood 10 toes down. So my respect for that individual. There's a lot of individuals that on the microphone, they were acting like they were super gangster, but in the moment they were just like not trying to have none of that. It's actually pretty funny. The Coyote should be on the top. Oh yeah, they get down too. Honorable mentions. Oh, Immortal Technique, definitely Be Real, West Side Connection. Yeah. It's hard, when you only get 5 picks, it's hard, bro. It's like, fuck, bro. Because there's so many good picks out there that you're going to be leaving out. It's kind of like, damn, it feels kind of unfair. I'm so crooked. The public likes to spit. Korean. That's my dog. Have you heard of the rapper from San Diego? He was talented. Nah, why? Maybe I probably have. I probably need a fresh reminder. I bumped a lot of King Little G back in the days. Yeah, he does have a lot of talent. He did some songs for Mr. Shadow. Little one. Orale, okay, then I probably have heard him. What else? Typing in from Warrior. That's right, my boy. Was good. How can I forget about Toker? Oh, yeah. But see, Toker really wasn't, that type of rapper, though. You know what I mean? He himself has said it. Obviously he was a pioneer and, somebody who was real in his own rights, right? But even he knew musically talented, he wasn't the best. You get what I'm saying? And that's no shot, because like I said, it's something that he recognized himself. Wicked, on the other hand, Wicked is very, very talented, very skillful, very, lyrical, metaphors, his voice level never changes, his pacing, he has the rap game down, bro. He can adapt, and he brings it in both, English and Spanish. He's very underrated, bro. I never heard a Wicked song where he goes off beat or some shit like that, right? Like he always knows how to stay, to the formula. Because you have some rappers, bro, and I have, some rappers have came and recorded like, in my studio, right? And they tend to have this thing where it's like they have already something written down, right? Because they like what they wrote down, right? It sounds chingon, it's whatever, it's fits into the story, whatever. And then they're rapping it and it doesn't go with the beat, right? And then we'll stop it, my brother, and hey, you went off beat right here, and they'll be like, yeah, but it sounds chingon. Like, did you hear what I said? Like, no, what you said was gangsta and it was cool. but it wasn't going with the beat though, my boy. Oh, I know, nah, but fuck it, just like that. And it's like the English language is a vast language, right? So you can, with just some thought, you can move some words around and still be able to say what you want to say, but you just got to make it fit within the tone of the beat. Like you just give it some thought, switch some words around, and you'll be able to still say what you want to say and go with the beat. But individuals just don't want to think. You know what I mean? They don't want to take the time to do that. So they would be like, nah, just leave it like that. And it's like, all right. Like me personally, as soon as they go off beat, I just can't get into the song, bro. To me, it's just like the song just falls apart. Just with that offbeat, I'm just like, nah. Because when that happens, it's like you don't know what to bob your head to the beat or to what the person's saying. Because obviously, if they're not going, you kind of are just left like, well, what exactly do I bob to? What he's saying or to the beat? And that's dysfunction is what a lot of these rappers tend to do. And it's like, you don't see black artists do that kind of shit, right? But these individuals just, they just feel like, that's cool. Like, who cares? And it's like, nah. That's why it's never good to write the rap without hearing the beat, right? It's bad when you write a rap, right? And then you just try to make it fit to some random beat, because then it just doesn't sound like it goes with the beat. It sounds just out of place. It sounds out of whack, Your song has to match the tone of your beat because beats have tones to them. They have vibes. Some beats you hear them and it sounds like a beat that you hear at a club or something that you just cruise to or something you just smoke bud to or something that is a love song or something you gangbang to. But beats have moods to them, right? Like you can hear and be like, all right, this is gonna be some gangbanging shit or this is gonna be some clubbing shit. You can feel by the tone of the beats, right? So if you have a beat that sounds like some lovey-dovey shit, then you come through with some fucking gangster shit and it's like it just doesn't go, like the vibes just don't match. You get what I mean? And it's like all of that shit is important when it comes to music, bro. People are going to be able to tell and hear that kind of stuff, bro. That's what a lot of people, they tend to do wrong. And it's like, don't ever write the rap without hearing the beat first, because then it's just not going to go. You know what I mean? But some fools will come like, no, I already have a bunch of shit written down. Like, well, yeah, well, but how are you gonna, do them to fucking beats you never even heard yet? I'll make it fit. Mm-hmm. That's how you get some raps though. Like before the hook comes in, it feels like the rap just ended like halfway into the rap. He just cuts off and then the hook comes in, right? That's what happens though, because they grab raps that don't belong to that song and they just add it to that. So then you have to cut them halfway, into the rap, right? And it feels like it's just been like, suddenly interrupted or something, right? It feels like it doesn't go. And all of that shit is important when it comes to music. Like I have told individuals, it's not just about rapping, bro. Or you have some individuals that start feeling themselves, right? Like they're rapping and, they're going in and it's, you're getting pumped, bro. You're getting hyped. And as you're getting hyped, people start speeding up their raps. Like they start rapping faster. And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Calm down. And they'll be like, oh, why'd you stop it, bro? And it's like, cuz, bro, you're speeding up, bro. You're supposed to keep at the same pace. Because if not, it just sounds like you're getting faster, faster. You know what I mean? And it just sounds weird, bro. And not only that, you go from talking low to getting louder and louder and louder and louder. And it's like, it sounds, out of whack, bro. You got to keep the same tone. All of that is important in music. But there's shit that people just, these fools are hating or, another stop, bro. Like, well, bro, come on now. This is what it is. Frustrated or whatever, then, I mean, bro, we're just trying to help you. Because if we didn't give a fuck, we'll just let you record like however, bro, and you throw your shit out there. And I guarantee you people are going to not fuck with your music for these reasons. You know what I mean? It's just some advice, bro. It's not because we're hating on you. You know what I mean? But people just don't know how to take criticism. Criticism only makes you better, bro. Who did you like more, MC8 or DJ Quick? I preferred, damn, both of them were good, but I think I prefer DJ Quick over MC8. Just because of pacing. They're live on stage rapping. Yeah, back in the days, yeah, had these little bars and barras and little clubs. Shit, we even used to have, like battles in the 818 before. Those shits were fun. Would you ever work with any rappers do Mexico Spanish? Yeah. But that should be cool. Yeah, I don't see why not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.